from doing some major hog killing, and we're gonna get back to work this week and see what kind of projects we can get done.
So today we are rebuilding this STI 6-speed, which is a service that we offer here at Offline. If you have any gear stack problems with your STI 6-speed, we don't mess with the 5 speeds or the 6 speeds that are in the WRXs, because you can buy one for the same price that we would charge to rebuild it. But anyway, STI 6 speeds can get a number of different services. We can do short or long ratio Japanese transmission gear sets. We can do regular build services if you happen to break a gear. We can do differentials, refreshes, really whatever. These transmissions, we've got it down to a science now, so we've built quite a few of them. Nate's car that went 8th and won TX2K last year, it had a transmission built by us in it. So yeah, anything transmission related, you just got to email us. Most people are kind of scared to tear into these things, but we have no issues with them.
Hi everybody, so I just finished up a couple odd jobs, couple oil changes, some quick stuff, and now we are on to removing the motor out of this silver bug eye. Pretty basic stuff, so we're just gonna jump right into it.
Right now, we are going over to 515 Fabrications, where Cole's car, his 15 STI, has been sitting getting the cage work done. So we're gonna go over there, talk to Joe and see all the stuff that he did. And yeah, we'll see what happens, see how it looks.
We just got done with the cage in Cole's car. It's more of a road race style cage. A lot of support bars. Cage is 1 3/4 OD, 120 wall DOM. Everything's TIG welded. So now it's going back to you guys, go through assembly and paint, and hopefully see it back out on the road.
Well, hello again. So this is my other baby. A lot of you guys have seen this if you're like a longtime follower of just like Offline in general, for the shop and everything. I've had this car the longest, even longer than the 240, longer than the RX-7, everything like that. So this is Angelina. Yes, I named my cars female names, but this is Angelina. And we finally got her back from our friend Joe from 515 Fabrication. He does a lot of our heavy duty fabrication work. So when I say that, I'm talking specifically about turbo systems and like random fabrication like that. But in this case, it's a roll cage. Now this is basically our no limit, full-fledged like road race car that is like, I don't know, like I said, no limit. It's full attack. So as you can see, we have a FIA pretty crazy style road race cage here. He did an amazing job. Now, this whole, we take the roof off for this sort of stuff so we can get these welds here. And I'm not like trying to throw shade or anything like that, but there is plenty of fabricators out there that do roll cages and they will not weld the entire tube and bar and everything like that. So this whole roll cage has been TIG welded. It's, I mean, absolutely beautiful. There's not a single spot where a weld is not connected to the car. The B pillar is, I mean, it's right up close to there. And then as you can see here, this is sexy right here. I mean, to get your A-pillar roll cage bar this close is beautiful. And honestly, if it wasn't for the FIA bar, you probably wouldn't even see the roll cage with like all the windows and everything on and like that slight tint that this car typically has. But everything is it's just perfect. I mean, this literally is touching the existing frame. So, quick rundown of the car, besides the roll cage and everything like that. This is the out front V4 closed deck engine. This is one of the first ones that we did the 2mm long rod setup on. So I called this engine the Hammer. As far as like internals wise, you got a stock crank connected to 2mm long rods, and then custom X-Forged pistons. And then you see what else. It's got a rotated kit from ETS, Extreme Turbo Systems. We use a lot of their stuff, and we talked about them before. This is their twin scroll kit, and it uses a Gen 2 GTX 3582. What that means, depending on the boost that I'm hitting, we're anywhere between 600 to 850 horsepower. And I say anywhere in between because this is a roll race car. It has push to pass and all that sort of stuff. Now, obviously it's all gutted now. What the next step is for this process is me and Sam are gonna wire up the car. You guys have been watching the Foxzilla build, everything like that. We're gonna be wiring up the car almost exactly like the Foxzilla, using that same sort of style. But this is gonna be running on a Haltech Nexus R5. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Previously it was running on Motec, but I wanted to use the Nexus R5 because it has the built-in PDM. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna be running a Haltech IC7 Dash, and we'll be running a 5-inch cluster from ECU Master, I think is what Sam was saying. And that's gonna be more of like the nerdy data, and that's gonna be off of my field of view from when I'm racing. It'll be kind of like, you know, like the R34 Skylines with that cool like display there, or well, right-hand drive, so the cool display there. Other than that, fuel cell, it already has a twin disc clutch in it, and it already has the diffs and everything like that. This car was essentially a perfectly running and driving street car before I did this. I love race cars, right guys? Okay, and last but not least, if you guys follow along Instagram, TikTok, like about a year ago, I did fit and install a Veris wide body kit, and that's their full GT like road race kit, road race kit, not roll race kit. But that's why you can see it all cut up and these, you know, random riv nut holes everywhere. So once it's wired, we'll get it painted. We're doing a very special paint job. I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. But it is going to be painted something, you know, kind of cool that is, it's already in the shop. It's a pretty cool color, guys. Never been done before. It'll still be considered a street car, but not cool to drive around a car on the street with a roll cage, guys. You can do it. Doesn't mean you should, all right? So this is gonna be basically a race car, but still has a plate on it. I'm not planning on driving this to and fro, but it'll be registered and be considered a street car. We can do the Optima stuff. We could go to grid life. It really is a car that we can do anything with. And I'm gonna have to become a way better driver because this thing's gonna be crazy.
All right, so we got this motor out of this silver bug eye. Having a little bit of trouble on a seized bolt, but just a little hiccup, nothing too crazy. And pretty soon we're gonna be building a new block and it's gonna be going right back into the car. If you guys like this content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. We'll see you guys later.